yo, you do the yo, yo, you do the yo, yo, you do the yo, Me and my done been moving since 91.
The one who knows my operation without the briefing, the leaving of the explanation not needed between us, the previous accumulation of the shared context. We built the vocabulary of the specific, the terrific economy of the genuine crew communication. The summation fits in half the words. The herds of the associate require the full explanation. The summation with the genuine.
We already know.
The done sees the rib before I say it. The weight of the shared context producing the shorthand, the hand of the genuine. We've been in the same room enough that the thought precedes the expression. The profession of the crew is the shared language. I manage the operation alongside, because alongside is the word. The herd of the genuine, not behind, not above. The shove of the hierarchy is for the perform crew. We move horizontal, that's the real structure.
Done language.
The shorthand of the genuine crew, the few who communicate in a compressed vocabulary. The theory of the trust built over years of the actual, the factual. Trust is the rarest specific resource.
Done language, done language, done language, done language, done language, done language, done language.
I don't have to explain the move to him, the slim economy of the trusted communication. The nation of the explained is the entrusted, the crusted communication of the performed crew. Every move announced, every decision narrated, the weighted. Trust requires no announcement. I move, he knows the move before it's made. The laid foundation of the years, that's the done language. The outside doesn't understand our communication. The nation of the observer reading us is cold. The whole of the compressed vocabulary, cold to the outside, complete to the inside. The God of the genuine, what looks like silence is the full conversation happening of the done language is invisible. Our silence is talk.
Done language.
The shorthand of the genuine crew, the few who communicate in the compressed vocabulary. The theory of the trust built over years of the actual, the factual. Trust is the rarest specific resource.
Done language.
The genuine crew, the few who communicate in the compressed vocabulary. The theory of the trust built over years of the actual, the factual. Trust is the rarest specific resource.
Done language, done language, done language, done language.
The genuine crew communicates in the compressed horizontal, that's the real structure. The silence is the full conversation.
Done language, done language. The rarest specific resource. Done language.
Yeah. Concrete spiral, going up and down. The vertical hallway of the housing town. Stairwell echo, amplifying sound, where the secrets and the dangers are found. I hear a footstep 3 floors below. Is it a friend or is it a foe? Nitty cool spits are perfect, sharp and clear, feeding the instinct and feeding the fear. A door slams shut, shakes the iron rail, sending a vibration through the detail. Smell of the piss and the old cigarette, a sensory memory you never forget. I hold my breath, listen to the beat of the rhythm of the climbing and descending feet. Shadows getting longer as the bowl flickers out, filling the hallway with the heavy doubt. Stairwell echo, bouncing off the wall, waiting for the hammer and the axe to fall. Every sound is a signal, every noise is a clue, trying to figure out what I gotta do. Listen to the reverb, listen to the ghost. The one who listens is best survives the most. Kids laughing loud on the landing above, playing the games of the push and the shove, but then it gets quiet, sudden and deep, like the building itself is falling asleep. But I know better, the silence is a trick, making the stomach turn violent and sick. Someone whispering, a deal going down. The unofficial commerce of the underground. Keys jingling, metal on the ring, a menacing and a musical thing. I grip the banister, cold on the palm, trying to stay level and trying to stay calm. But the echo distorts, plays with the ear, making the distance sound incredibly near. It's a chamber of resonance, a tube of the noise, testing the men and the little boys. Stairwell echo, bouncing off the wall, waiting for the hammer and the axe to fall. Every sound is a signal, every noise is a clue, trying to figure out what I gotta do. Listen to the reverb, listen to the ghost. The The one who listens best survives the most. Now, I reach my floor, key in the lock, turning the tumbler against the clock. Step inside quickly, shut the heavy door, muting the sounds of the dangerous floor. But even inside, I can hear the trace of the movement in the outer space. The stairwell connects us, a spinal cord to the peasant and the landlord. It carries the news, carries the threat, a dangerous network and a safety net. I look through the peephole, nothing to see, just the empty landing and the memory. Stairwell echo, fading in the mind, leaving the vertical street behind. Stairwell echo, bouncing off the wall, waiting for the hammer and the axe to fall. Every sound is a signal, every noise is a clue, trying to figure out what I gotta do. Listen to the reverb, listen to the ghost. The one who listens best survives the most. Footsteps, fading, echoing slam, 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 slam. Silence.
Yo, what one? Rent is due, the radiator sings a hymn of rust. Mama counts the dollar bills, her face a mask of trust. She says we don't break, we don't bend, we just adjust. My father's boots by the doorway sleep, covered in the city's dust. Every shift he worked was etched into the lines around his eyes. He taught me silence has a weight and truth needs no disguise. Just a steady hand, a level gaze, a will that never dies. This concrete lullaby we live beneath these watchful skies. The block is breathing slow and deep, a rhythm in the stone. I walk these lines with borrowed time, a king without a throne. But in this kingdom of the tide, we are not alone. We share the weight, we split the bread, we build with what we own. This is for the sleepless nights, the hands that hold the line, a quiet strength, a steady heart, the will that won't resign. We walk on broken pavement, but our spirits intertwine. This is the pulse, the oath we keep, the unbreakable design. Sing your open, see ya. Yeah. See your breakable design. Yeah. We'll see your breakable design. Yeah. We'll see your breakable design. Yeah. I see my mother in the market checking every price, a quiet warrior in the aisle making sacrifice. She taught me value isn't paper, it's the love that will suffice to build a home from humble means, to make a world feel nice. My father's laugh from memory, a sound that cuts so deep. He told me, son, your word is born, a promise you must keep. So I speak my truth and measure rhymes while the city is asleep, and plant my seeds in barren ground. A harvest I will reap. The train car groans a metal beast, carrying souls to work. We're all just fighting for a chance where hidden dangers lurk. But in the eyes of strangers I see a hopeful spark, a shared desire to make it home before it gets too dark. No shortcuts here, just the path we tread. Every step is earned, every word is said with a purpose. Hold your head up high, look the world straight in the eye. Now I'm the one who holds the ledger, counts the dollars, makes the call. My daughter watches, learns the steps so she will never fall. I teach her how to stand up straight, to answer duty's call, to build a world on solid ground, to give her heart her all. I tell her stories of her grandparents, the giants in my mind, who taught me how to be a man, compassionate and kind, to see the beauty in the struggle, the treasures you can find in every act of selfless love, the ties that truly bind. A key turns in the lock, a light goes on, the city sighs, another day is done. A wood breath, the battle's won until the rising of the sun. I see you woke up, hope is out, hope is out, hope is out, hope is out. I see you woke up, hope is out, hope is out, hope is out, yeah.
Check it out, always. The rest is just noise. Stay the course, stay the course, stay the course. The rest is just noise. Stay the course. The rest is just noise. I play the course, stay the course. True north. The needle in the soul, a fixed and steady point that makes a broken spirit whole. True north. The needle in the soul, a fixed and steady point that makes a broken spirit whole. True north, it's not a map you read, it's the code you live and die by in your thoughts and in your deeds. The city is a labyrinth of mirrors and the smoke. They test your navigation with every word that's spoke. They'll offer you a shortcut, a path that's paved with gold. A temporary story that gets tired and grows old. I learned my sense of direction from a quiet, steady man who built his world on character according to a plan. He said the crowd will always wander, they will follow any light, but a king must know his own way in the darkness of the night. He drew no maps on paper, he just pointed to his chest. Your compass is inside you, put his principles to test. So while the others chase the trends like ships without a sail, I hold my course with patience that will never ever fail. This world will try to spin you till you don't know up from down. That's when you need to stand your ground and firmly hold your crown. The needle never wavers, it is constant and it's pure. The only guide you'll ever need, the only certain cure. A true north, the needle in the soul, a fixed and steady point that makes a broken spirit whole. True north, it's not a map you read, it's the code you live and die by in your thoughts and in your deeds. A true north, the needle in the soul, a fixed and steady point that makes a broken spirit whole. True north, it's not a map you read, it's the code you live and die by in your thoughts and in your deeds. I've seen the magnetic forces that could pull a man astray, the lure of easy money at the closing of the day, the pull of validation from a world that doesn't care, the siren song of comfort, a sophisticated snare. Your compass starts to tremble and the needle starts to spin. You compromise a little when you let the poison in. Before you know you're drifting in an ocean of regret. The one and only bearing that you had, you now forget. My navigation's simple, my coordinates are set on loyalty and honor and the paying of a debt. The debt is to my father and the ones who came before, who held the line with nothing but the creed they all adore. So I calibrate my spirit daily, check my inner gauge, and write another chapter on a clean and empty page. Let others read the street signs, I will read my inner star. It doesn't matter where I'm going if I know just who I are. It's a true north, the needle in the soul, a fixed and steady point that makes a broken spirit whole. True north, it's not a map you read, it's the code you live and die by in your thoughts and in your deeds. A true north, the needle in the soul, a fixed and steady point that makes a broken spirit whole. True north, it's not a map you read, it's the code you live and die by in your thoughts and in your deeds. I'm teaching my own blood now how to read the unseen map, how to avoid the pitfalls in the carefully laid trap. I tell them fame's a fog, son, and the wealth is just a haze. It will obscure your vision in 1,000 different ways, but your true north is forever. It's the anchor and the chain. It holds you in the hurricane and guides you through the rain. Don't follow other people's stars and walk their beaten tracks. The only path that matters is the one that has your back. This ain't a fairy tale, it's the science of the street, the cold and hard mechanics of the bitter and the sweet. When you were lost and broken and you're down upon your knees, your principles will whisper on the cold and lonely breeze. They'll show you where it's forward, they will show you where it's home, the only territory that is truly all your own. True north, the needle in the soul, a fixed and steady point that makes a broken spirit whole. True north, it's not a map you read, it's the code you live and die by in your thoughts and in your deeds. A true north, the needle in the soul, a fixed and steady point that makes a broken spirit whole. A true north, it's not a map you read, it's the code you live and die by in your thoughts and in your deeds. Check your headed, always. The rest is just noise. Stay the course. Stay the course.
Yeah, y'all, this your real name, real name. Yo, style lane, circling the steeds on lane. Boys stop winning, some winners teach more than school ever did.
They go on coach season, that was childhood in one phrase. Wearing somebody else's weather through your own hard days.
The tougher hands, zipper stubborn in the cold, and indignity early from things already old.
And my mother made survival look cleaner than it felt.
And turned shortage into order with the cards she was dealt. And I left a mark deeper than any loud block myth. And how adults keep the frame when the month don't fit. A rap from that angle, domestic and exact. Self-respect get built from what the house could patch. Kickland heavy like boots drying near the heater. Snare crack short like a sentence from a tired teacher. So this is when the realism not seasoned on aesthetic. It's the social weight of hand-me-down arithmetic. Voice stay cold, your memory sound different age. And less dramatic flame, more pages in the legend. It's sort of same coat from the quicker side of growing. So trying to act on phase while the hallway kept knowing. Kids read everything, brands, cuffs, seams, posture. It's why shame move early if the adults can't buffer it. But I also saw style built from pressure and invention. How a certain kind of pride can survive intention. That's a better theme than random menace in a verse. What scarcity do to swagger? What care reverse? So the bars got texture, class in the details. But stop frost, weak heat, train saw retail. I let the cadence sharpen where the snare keep driving. Living it from his grave tone, but living in the same climate. 12 views of one winner, same lesson in the grain. One speak like memory, one cut like the pain. Cold season, cold hands, chin high. We learn how to hold shape when the wind got wise. Cold season, thin cloth, hard stare. New York talk pride through the way we wear. Cold season, cold hands, chin high. We learn how to hold shape when the wind got wise. Cold season, thin cloth, hard stare. New York talk pride through the way we wear. Ain't a lot of records miss the economics of appearance. How clothes can carry class before a word get clearance. That's why the production got to feel spare and tight. And old lush gloss just when it pressed into the mic. Piano thin asleep on the fire escape rail. Bass slow like the silence when the budget failed. Hook like a phrase from the stop, you never shook. Simple, dark, exact, something older than a hook. And let the interest set the frame, not drag the track. Two bars, one image, then the drums hit black. But how you keep it 90s, still make it vivid. No endless noise before the verse get delivered. Even want the record to feel like a winter photograph, sharp in the edges, but dancing what it asks. When the hook return, it's your brandy idea. A hard little truth made cold enough to keep. Cold season, cold hands, chin high. Me learn how to hold shape when the wind got wise. Cold season, thin cloth, hard stare. New York talk pride through the way we wear. Cold season, cold hands, chin high. Me learn how to hold shape when the wind got wise. Cold season, thin cloth, hard stare. New York talk pride through the way we wear. Yeah. Every night and night. Yeah. I know so. Yeah. Yeah. Just a middle well. Yeah. The middle red at 3 a.m. Curb light on the dash, counting quarters in my head like I'm counting back a pass. The city don't sleep, it just charges you for breathing. A little printed warning stuck under wipers like season. I seen grown folks lose it over 50 on a ticket, not because of the money, but the month that goes with it. That's how you learn what a small line can mean. A slip on the glass, whole plans offbeat. And so I park with a whole history riding the wheel. A dead tired, half broke, but awake to the real. And drums not plain, no party in the pattern, just a slow grim math of a working man's Saturn. It holds loop crooked, bass slow and sober. It flow in the pocket like a mind doing numbers. This isn't chase scenes, it's curbside anxiety. Enemies, boom bap built for adult society. Men are red at 3 a.m. Street quiet, brain lab. We learn what a ticket really costs in this town. Men are red at 3 a.m. Cold glass in breath, and every little feet lean heavy on the chest. I watch dudes front tough, then fold at the ledger. Talk wild on the block, get shook by a letter. In me, I took notes from the calm in the kitchen. Bills laid flat, long breath than decisions. That's why my cadence move clean through the snares. And less noise, more thought, more weight in the air. I rap like somebody that's read past the threat. Who knows the real damage is the month getting bent. The car ain't a symbol, it's a payment on wheels. And the curb ain't just concrete, it's out of the deal. So when I rhyme about nights and the meter like glow, it's not just mood, it's the shape of the load. Now keep the hook simple, like a phrase in your head. When you staring at the windshield doing math instead. None of these drum city hum, one man, one loop. And grown up tension inside a simple route. And man, red at 3 a.m. Street quiet, brain loud. We learn what a ticket really costs in this town. And man, red at 3 a.m. Cold glass, thin breath, and every little feet lean heavy on the chest. And man, red at 3 a.m. Street quiet, brain loud. We learn what a ticket really costs in this town. And man, red at 3 a.m. Cold glass, thin breath, and every little feet lean heavy on the chest. Hours later, I still feel that curb time logic. How the smallest brain can rearrange pockets. It made me cautious with my words and my walk and less performance, more actual stock. So when the beat drop,
I don't waste the frame. Every ball gotta carry more than a name. Kick, snare, bass, little crooked chord, the nut to hold a man's internal scoreboard. You can call this minor too slow, too plain, but that's how real nights go. When you count real strain, when the hook come back, let it ride like a thought. It's simple, exact, tighter than the knot in your gut. And met a red at 3 a.m. Street quiet, brain loud. We learn what a ticket really costs in this town. And met a red at 3 a.m. Cold glass, thin breath, and every little feeling lean heavy on the chest. And met a red at 3 a.m. Street quiet, brain loud. We learn what a ticket really costs in this town. Met a red at 3 a.m. Cold glass, thin breath, and every little feeling lean heavy on the chest. Yeah, yeah. Well, nah, 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 nah. Yeah, yeah. Well, nah, 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 nah. Yeah, yeah. Well, nah, 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 nah. Yeah, yeah. Heavy on the chest. Yeah, 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 yeah. The chest. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo, yo, what's crackin'? West side steppin', heavy game, paint packing. Bounce with the rhythm, let the streets start talking. 8-ball visions where the shadows keep walking. Bro, chrome rims gleaming, city lights screaming. Pockets full of sins, dirty cash still redeeming. Posted by the corner, liquor store aroma. Homie in the cutlass, shifting like a cobra. 8-ball in the trunk, dice in the alley. Moves get made from the bay to the valley. Fiends in the rear view, cops on the scanner. Loyal to the soil, never switch the band. 8-ball rolling, who want that smoke? 8-ball holding, streets ain't no joke. 8-ball living, stack or get broke. Yo, 8-ball spinning, better not choke. 8-ball rolling, who want that smoke? 8-ball holding, streets ain't no joke. 8-ball living, stack or get broke. Yo, 8-ball spinning, better not choke. Crash with a chaser, a struggle. Dodging dirty pigs, trying to burst my bubble. The block got a heartbeat, thumping like a speaker. Loyalty tested, gotta watch your own people. Running up the digits, no faking, no gimmicks. Wheels keep spinning, gotta handle my business. Sweat on my brow, prayers in my pocket. One wrong step, the street turn to rocket. Who running? Who ducking? Who flipping? Who stunting? Who riding? Who hiding? Who gunning? Who frontin'? 8-ball rolling, who want that smoke? 8-ball holding, streets ain't no joke. 8-ball living, stack or get broke. Yo, 8-ball spinning, better not choke. 8-ball rolling, who want that smoke? 8-ball holding, streets ain't no joke. 8-ball living, stack or get broke. Yo, 8-ball spinning, better not choke.
Silk robe dripping, gold teeth with the shine. Caramel queen twisting spliffs in the vine. Wallaby scuffing while I'm building these lines. Pyrex visions, every verse is designed. Razor sharp slang, cut the track like a surgeon. Grimy with the flow, still smooth when I'm working. Iron lung steeds keep the cipher emerging. Style never forced, it's just natural perversion. Mind like a cyclone, rhyme tight, I might blow. Lighten up mics, ignite fright with a psycho flow. Nitro in the veins, venom I might throw. Spit it like a rifle, snipe foes with a pyro glow. Mind twisted hieroglyphics when I write scripts. Life's wicked, eyes twitching when the vibes switch. Die trying to live with it, the fight's vicious. Words paint the pain like knives in the right sentence. Dreams in the smoke, pain in the glass. Running from the future, still chained to the past. Heart full of hope, scars that won't last. Trying to make it out, gotta move fast. Knowledge infinite, thoughts spark like the Genesis. Pen bleeds wisdom, every bar is the evidence. Flows like a river, mind sharp with the eloquence. Built for the crown, I define what the legend is. Smooth like jazz, every word got a groove. Wisdom in the rhythm, let the syllables move. Golden soul glow when I step in the booth. Truth in the tones, every note got proof. Visions of the skyline, thoughts dance with the rain. Hustlers on the corners, dreams tangle with pain. Young minds trapped where the struggle remains. trying to flip hope from the grams and the stains. Street sermons, knowledge carved deep in the grain. Legacy written in blood, sweat, and strain. Poetry in motion, real stories engraved. From the cradle to the grave, every rhyme's how I'm saved. Dreams in the smoke, pain in the glass. Running from the future, still chained to the past. Heart full of hope, scars that won't last. Trying to make it out, gotta move fast. Metal palm scriptures, I orchestrate the vision. Blueprints in the lab, mind sharp with precision. Silk robe dripping, Cartier on the sleeve. Plates full of salmon while the villains still thieve. Iron lung tactics, syllable snap spines. Verbal assassin twisting heads like vines. Chef with the Pyrex, dreams cooked in the kitchen. Gold links heavy, money bags, what I'm wishing. Rebel with the pen, I bomb first like napalm. Paragraph sniper, every line stay calm. Mathematics in motion, wisdom carved in the page. Solar system cipher, galaxies in the brain. Bronze statue glow, rugged tales from the slums. Heavy like the metal when the war drums come. Dirty like the dungeon, voice scratching the wire. Yelling at the heavens, set the whole world on fire.
How we doing the Big Apple, NYC, let's take a ride. Concrete jungle where the dreamers hustle. Subway rumble, life's a tightrope tussle. Graffiti mural stories told in color. Blocks popping, you can feel the struggle hover. Fiends on the corner, eyes filled with conflict. Old heads reminisce, lost in the cosmic. Lyrical ammunition, bars ain't never missing. Wordplay sharp gives you mental incision. Nightfall shadows make the plot thicken. Rooftop vistas, skyline sicken. Dip and dive, dodging 5-0's intention. Streetwise maneuvers, criminal invention. Detour shortcuts, avenues murky. Sidewalk symphonies be courtesy of Herbie. Brooklyn to the Bronx, Queens chain reaction. Where legends walk, the city satisfaction. City lights flicker, stories getting slicker. Never bowing down, never playing the trickster. Hustle and flow, rhythm of the night. Big city dreams, all in our sights. Yo, check it, this how we do in the Big Apple, NYC. Let's take a ride. Yo, check it, this how we do in the Big Apple, NYC. Let's take a ride. Yo, check it, this how we do in the Big Apple. Let's take a ride. Yo, check it, this how we do in the Big Apple, NYC. Let's take a ride. Concrete jungle where the dreamers hustle. Subway rumbles, life's a tightrope tussle. Graffiti mural stories told in color. Blocks popping, you can feel the struggle hover. Fiends on the corner, eyes filled with conflict. Old heads reminisce, lost in the cosmic. Lyrical ammunition, bars ain't never missing. Wordplay sharp gives you mental incision. Nightfall shadows make the plot thicken. Rooftop vistas, skyline sicken. Dip and dive, dodging 5-0's intention. Streetwise maneuvers, criminal invention. Detour shortcuts, avenues murky. Sidewalk symphonies be courtesy of Herbie. Brooklyn to the Bronx, Queens chain reaction. Where legends walk, the city satisfaction. City lights flicker, stories getting slicker. Never bowing down, never playing the trickster. Hustle and flow, rhythm of the night. Big city dreams, all in our sights. City lights flicker, stories getting slicker. Never bowing down, never playing the trickster. Hustle and flow, rhythm of the night. Big city dreams, all in our sights. City lights flicker, stories getting slicker. Never bowing down, never playing the trickster. Hustle and flow, rhythm of the night. Big city dreams, all in our sights.
Slam over distant locker. Sneakers squeaking on no floors. A laugh echoing like a memory reborn. Funny how the past never really leaves. It just hides in the rust. The hallways that raised us. Where's he? Raised us. Rusty lockers line like crooked teeth, holding secrets in the shadows beneath. Name scratched in with a stolen key, like forever meant something at 17. We walk those halls with restless minds, chasing futures we hope to find. Bell rings loud like a starting gun, running from the past while calling it fun. Some dreams lived in notebooks torn, ink smudged from nights we felt reborn. We made big plans on cafeteria tables, swearing we break through life's worn cables. We were loud, lost, stubborn, wild, half a dope, half confused child, but every joke had a truth behind, and every laugh shaped the ties that bind. Rusty lockers and echoed laughter, moments frozen we couldn't capture. Time moves fast, but memories stay stuck in halls we left one day.
Some friends faded like chalk and rain. Some stayed close through joy and pain. Some broke down when life hit hard. Others healed with a scribble card. Remember how we talked about escape, how we bend the world into our shape. But the world had ways to bend us too, teaching lessons nobody knew. We laughed loud to hide the fear of growing up year after year. Those corridor nights when we stayed too late, talking about love, God, dreams, fate. First crush pass with a nervous glance, heartbeat skipping like a mistimed dance. Locker doors slammed like jealous claps when we confessed truths in awkward gaps. Everything felt big, felt bold, felt right. Even the tears that fell at night. And though we swore we'd never fall, we cracked sometimes in that endless hall. Rusty lockers and echoed laughter, moments frozen we couldn't capture. Time moves fast, but memories stay stuck in halls we left one day. Rusty lockers and echoed laughter, we chase the now, ignore the after. Still I hear those voices call, ghosts of you in the old school hall. If walls could speak, they tell the stories of kids who fought to find themselves and somehow won. Soft guitar plucks, distant hallway chatter fades in the old school hall. Years later now I walk back in through doors where everything did begin. Paint peel more, floors worn thin, but memories rush like a childhood grin. I see my old locker dented and bent, still holding scars from the time we spent. A stick I half torn on the metal blue, proof of the kid I once outgrew. Echoes rise when the hall turns still, voices soft but warm enough to fill every empty pocket of who I am. Like a long lost comfort in exam, I smile at the ghosts that walk with me. Friends we were, friends will always be. The laughter rings like a timeless spell, a piece of heaven where we once fell. And though we've grown and paths are split, the echoes hold the best of it. Rust may fade and metal may fall, but the spirit lives in that old school hall. Let's see rusty lockers and echoed laughter. Time moved on, but we're still captured in every memory. Clear or small, while youth still walks through that endless hall. Let's see rusty lockers and echoed laughter. Life went forward, dreams chased after, but whenever my heart starts to stall, I go back home to that old school hall.